What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we need to take a look at the official Digimon FAQ from Great Legend. The cards are out, the set is officially out, and now the set's officially out, there is an official FAQ. And like we've seen the last couple of times this happened, we have got a translation from the lovely folks over at GameAcademia.com. So shout out to those lovely people for being lovely people. A whole bunch of rulings to get to. We're probably going to have to split it into two videos like we've been doing. So let's get rolling. Budmon, we've got a Digitama here with an inheritable skill. On your turn, if this Digimon has Digiburst, you get an extra 1000 power. What if it's in the evolution source of a Digimon that only has a Digiburst skill when it evolves or when it's played, etc.? The answer is you always get the extra power, because it's not when you're using a Digiburst skill, you just have to have a Digiburst skill. What if you've got a Digiburst skill, but say it's Digiburst 4 and you've only got 3 evolution sources, so you could not possibly Digiburst? You still get the extra power. It's not about whether you can use the Digiburst skill right now, it's whether you've got a Digiburst skill printed on the card. Xiaomon, which I'm probably pronouncing terribly here. If you've got 10 or more cards in your trash, the Digimon Digivolve from this has Retaliation. That lovely skill that destroys a Digimon that destroys it in a battle. Well, if I've got 9 cards in my trash, and my Digimon with this card in its evolution sources is destroyed, well, now I would have 10 or more cards in my trash. Can I use it? No. Because it activates at the point the Digimon is destroyed, or deleted, and at the point the Digimon is deleted, there are not 10 cards in the trash. If I've got 10 or more cards in the trash and my Digimon is destroyed in battle, then while resolving the other effects, I end up taking cards out of my trash so that there is only 9. Do I still get the skill? Yes. Same thing as before. At the point when the Digimon is deleted, you look at the trash, are there 10 cards? If the answer is yes, you've got Retaliation. Now, Agumon is one of those new Digimon that we've seen in pretty much all of the colours. It's got a skill whereby if you discard it or trash it with Digiburst, you return it to your hand. Okay. Do I return it to my hand before or after resolving Digiburst? After resolving Digiburst. Cool. A Gunimon. Now this is an awkward one because of course it's one of those hybrid Digimon. You can Digivolve it from a Red Tamer as if they were a level 3 Digimon. Nice. So, when this card has a Red Tamer in its evolution sources, does that Tamer card security effect become this card's evolution source effect? It is printed at the bottom of the card. Well, no. It's a security effect, it's not an evolution effect. It's not an inheritable skill. Can this card evolve from a level 3 Digimon instead of a Tamer? Yes, it can. It can evolve from a Tamer, but it can also Digivolve from just a level 3 Digimon. Can the Tamer card in this card's evolution sources be discarded with cards that discard evolution sources? Yes, it can. But if an effect specified to target non-Tamer cards, like a Digimon or a Digitama, this card cannot be targeted because it's not those things. When I evolve a Tamer card into this, do I still draw a card? Yeah, you're still evolving, you still draw a card. Can I attack with this card on the turn it's evolved from a Tamer? Yes. As evolving is not playing, it can attack. Well, can I attack with this card after evolving from a Tamer that was played on the same turn? No. Even though it did evolve from a Tamer, you still cannot attack the turn it played. That would be a really cool little cheat if you could play a level 3 Tamer and immediately evolve into something like a Gunimon and then attack, but it doesn't work. You still cannot attack because a Tamer was played this turn. But like we said, if a Tamer was played the previous turn, you could Digivolve and then attack. When this Digimon is destroyed while it's got a Tamer in its evolution source, what happens to the Tamer? Well, it's trashed. same as everything else. I should probably pause at this stage to mention that if the cards I'm using on the screen have black borders, and there's an excellent chance that they do, it means I got them from the lovely folks over at digimoncard.dev, a wonderful website, and frankly, if you're not checking that very regularly, you probably should be. It's a good website. I literally use it every day. Now, Vritramon here, we've got another Digimon that comes in as a hybrid Digimon. That is to say, can evolve from a red tamer as if it were a level 3 Digimon. And on your turn, it gains 3,000 power. And here, we've got a lot of the same rulings, so we're not going to repeat them. No, you can't use a security effect. Yes, you can evolve it from a Digimon instead. Yes, it can be trashed by cards that trash evolution sources. Yes, you draw a card when you evolve. Yes, you can attack the turn you digivolve from a tamer. But no, you cannot attack even if you played it that turn. Sorry. And it is discarded when the Digimon is deleted. Okay, we repeated them, but we did it super quick. Audamon then is another lovely red. We got a level 5 here. It has security attack +1. And if it's got a hybrid or a red tamer in its evolution sources, you gain an extra 4,000 power on your turn. Well, what if it's got a hybrid Digimon and a red tamer? Which, of course, if you've got a red tamer, you must have a hybrid Digimon, or else you couldn't have digivolved up. Do you get 8,000 power? No. If you've got either a hybrid or a red tamer, you get an extra 4,000 power, but you just look once to see, do I have that kind of card? If the answer's yes, 4,000 power. If the answer's no, you good. Rise Greymon has come around here in red, although it can evolve from both red and yellow, and it's also treated as a yellow Digimon, so it's not just red really. But it's got Digiburst 2 that lets you play a red or yellow tamer card with a play cost of 4 or less from your hand without paying, and an inheritable skill that if you've got a tamer, one of your opponent's Digimon loses 2,000 power when you attack. Well, if this card is also treated as a yellow card, does that mean the hand and the deck and the trash and revealed from a security check? No. Because it says your turn, it is only treated as a yellow card in the battle area. Outside of that, it is treated as purely a red card. Can I evolve this card in my raising area into a Digimon that can evolve from a yellow Digimon? No. Because skills don't work in the raising area. Now, you can evolve this from a yellow level 4 in the raising area. That's fine, because it evolves from yellow. But it's only a yellow Digimon due to a skill. Skills don't work in the breeding area, which means in the breeding area, you're not a yellow Digimon, and therefore level 6 yellow cannot digivolve from this. Shine Greymon has also come around here in red. It's got a skill where on your turn, if your red or yellow tamer card is suspended, you gain security attack +1 for the turn. Can I stack this? Well, the answer is it depends. If I rest multiple tamers at the same time, I only ever get security attack +1 because the skill is only activating once. Even though you are resting multiple tamers, you're only resting tamers once. If, however, you rest 2 tamers at different times, you will get security attack +2. Essentially, the skill activates every time you rest a tamer, but if you rest multiple tamers at the same time, it doesn't activate more than once. You've got to rest them at different times. Galmon, moving over into blue here, is a level 3 with an inheritable skill. If it's trash with Digiburst, it goes to your hand, and we know that that happens after the effect of Digiburst. Strabamon here, we've got a skill whereby when you play it, you reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add a hybrid Digimon and a blue tamer to your hand, putting the remaining cards on the bottom of your deck in any order. Do you have to get both a hybrid Digimon and a tamer in order for this skill to work? No. If you just hit a blue tamer, you just grab that. If you just hit a hybrid Digimon, you just grab that. Wolfmon is another one of these hybrid Digimon, and this time we are actually not going to repeat the ruling. Although apparently the English name is Lobomon. Garamon is another one of these that again is just a hybrid Digimon, and we've got the same rulings as before, and again we're not going to repeat them. Beowulfmon has got jamming, so it's not destroyed by security Digimon, and on your opponent's turn, while this Digimon has a hybrid form or Blue Tamer Digivolution card, it cannot be attacked. What does it mean it cannot be attacked? It means your opponent cannot choose this Digimon as the target of their attack. What happens if this Digimon activates a blocker effect in response to my opponent's attack? Fine. Because this card was not chosen. So if you've been able to give this card blocker, and there are cards that will do it, that's fine. You cannot be chosen as the effect of an attack, but you can still choose to block. Otherwise it'd be a little bit broken in that it would either break the game, or that you could just say, attack me, ha ha ha. You can't because I'm, no. No. Mac Galgamon, one of the big boys here. It's got Digiburst 2 that returns a level 4 or less Digimon to your opponent's hand, discarding evolution sources, and an inheritable skill that says if you've got a Tamer in play, gain 2,000 power. Well, does the evolution source effect activate regardless of the colour Tamer that I have? Well, yeah. It says while you've got a Tamer in play. It does not say while you've got a blue Tamer in play. Regale Cusmon here. We've got a skill when you're attacking, you trash the bottom Digivolution card of one of your opponent's Digimon, trigger draw 1, and gain 1 memory. Well, if my opponent has no Digimon with no evolution sources, do you still get to draw a card and gain a memory? No. You have to discard the evolution source in order to trigger that you draw 1 and gain a memory. No discarding evolution sources, no triggering. Mirage Galgamon here. We've got a skill when you Digivolve, you gain 1 memory for every 4 cards in your opponent's hand, and on your turn, this Digimon is unblockable. Well, when I evolve into this Digimon, if my opponent's got 3 or fewer cards in hand, do you gain any memory? No. It's 1 memory for every 4 cards. No 4 cards, no memory. What does this Digimon cannot be blocked means? It means when you choose to attack with this Digimon, your opponent is not allowed to activate blocker effects. And if this Digimon cannot be blocked, does that mean this Digimon cannot attack my opponent's Digimon in rest? No. As an attack to a Digimon in rest is not blocking, you absolutely can attack. Yay! Now, Kudamon here, moving over into yellow. When you play, you may trash the top card of your security and lower one of your opponent's Digimon by 2,000 power. If I've got no security, can I still lower my opponent's power by 2,000? No. You discard the security in order to lower the power by 2,000. Can't discard security, can't use the effect. Rizelmon here. We got one of them there at level 6s. When you Digivolve, you recover 2. And at the end of your opponent's turn, you discard or trash the top card of your security stack. Something I didn't mention explicitly enough in the video when I looked at this first time. Do remember, if you Digivolve into a level 7 straight away, you can recover the 2, but you'll never have to trash the top card of your security stack. So, if I have 0 security, what happens at the end of my turn? Do I lose the game? No. You trash the security card. If there's none to trash, you don't trash a security card. But you don't lose the game when a security card gets to be taken away when you have none. You lose the game when your opponent attacks with no security. That's not what's happening here. Does the security effect of the card discarded by this card's effect activate? No. You're not revealing a security card or performing a security check. You're just trashing it. And if I have multiples of this Digimon in my battle area, do I discard as many security cards as I have Rizelmon? Yeah. Try not to play multiples, eh? War Greymon has a skill that when you attack once per turn, you may add the top card of your security stack to your hand, unsuspend it, and lower one of your opponent's Digimon by 6,000 power. Do you have to use this? No, it is a may, not a must. And that is very important because forcing you to lose a security card would be horrible. If I have 0 security, can I use it? No. Like we said a couple of times this video, you must add the security card to your hand in order to unsuspend and lower the power. No security, can't do it. When I use this Digimon's effect to give one of my opponent's Digimon minus 6,000 power, and then make myself active and attack again, do I get another minus 6,000 power? No. The once per turn restriction stops this effect from activating at all when you attack the second time. That is the security and the unsuspending and the minus 6,000 power. Lalamon then moving over into green. It's got an inheritable skill. When this Digimon triggers Digiburst, you return it to your hand. When does that happen? At the end of the Digiburst skill, like we've said a couple of times. Sunflowermon has got a rather lovely skill. Digiburst 2, trash any 2 cards from this Digimon's Digivolution cards, and then you choose a suspended Digimon, and it does not unsuspend during your opponent's next unsuspend phase. Okay. Can I use it on my opponent's Digimon that's active? No. You use it against a resting Digimon or a suspended Digimon. That's the whole point. Orochimon here has got a skill. When you Digivolve, one of your Digimon gains piercing. Can you use that on Orochimon here? Absolutely you can. It's one of your Digimon, not one of your other Digimon. Lotsumon here has got a rather lovely skill whereby when you or your opponent play a level 4 or lower Digimon, it gets instantly suspended. Bit of a double-edged sword there. Does this card's effect also put my Digimon to rest? Yes, it does. It's whenever anyone plays a level 4. Does this card's effect put Digimon that evolves into a level 4 to rest? No. It's got to be playing a level 4 or lower. If Lotsumon comes out and then you Digivolve a 3 into 4, you're fine. And does this card's effect put level 4 or below Digimon moved from the raising area to the battle area to rest? No. Moving from the raising to the battle area is not playing, so you're fine. And the final card we're going to look at in this video is Nidogmon, one of my very favourite cards in the set, one of 2. When you Digivolve Digiburst 4, suspend all of your opponent's 5,000 power or less Digimon. Then put all of your opponent's suspended Digimon to the bottom of their deck in any order. Does this also work for my opponent's Digimon that were naturally suspended, or only the ones that I just suspended using the skill? Oh no, it's all of them, and that is pretty gosh darned awesome. There are some good cards coming, but Nidogmon might be my favourite. We're going to stick a pin in it there so we don't have a hideously long video, and we're going to come back with part 2 in the very near future. So, you know the deal, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me what you think about these rulings. Tell me which ones you like. Tell me if you dislike any of them. And if there's any confusion, pop a comment down below, and I'm sure myself or some other lovely person will get to it. But for now, just go nuts in the comment section, but be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wossy. That's where we talk Digimon and a bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wossy Plays.